This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. First down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
We're scoreless after 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his ability.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's caught, Lockett. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They run it with Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A give running right is Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 38 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This complete to Lockett. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. On first down, it's Carson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second and 7, Wilson flush to his right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. No gain, and it's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's Mayfield. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
It's third down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.